Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank y'all so much for being here. I really appreciate it as always. Today I am super excited to be showing y'all a really fun, really easy, non-traditional Christmas party look. And I just wanted to create this whole makeup look based off of this one item. I just love the way this lipstick looks. It is so bright, it's so vibrant, so neon, it's just very eye-catching. And it pairs so well with these really pretty hot pink Betsey Johnson earrings. I picked these up from TJ Maxx the other day. And it also goes very well with this really pretty, nice, dewy, reflective glass skin. I just love the way it looks. It's not glittery, it's not overdone, but it's just enough so whenever you're taking pictures, you're in flash photography, it's just going to look so beautiful. If you're under Christmas lights or by Christmas lights, you're going to look stunning. So if y'all are interested in seeing how I achieved this very easy makeup look, then please keep on watching. Alright y'all, so I have a nice clean face apart from two products. First thing I used is the Watts Beauty 100% Hyaluronic Acid Serum. Y'all know if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, I swear by this stuff. It works so good. It keeps my skin very hydrated and plump, and I love it so much. And the second thing that I use to give me a really dewy glow underneath my foundation is the Makeup Revolution. This is their liquid highlighter drops, and this is in the shade Starlight. They come in lots of different shades for lots of different skin tones, and they are blinding, and they also set. So if you sweat, if you have problems with makeup not sticking, this stuff is going to stick and stay underneath your foundation, whether it's matte foundation or dewy foundation. And it's just gonna really glow up your skin. It's gonna make it look really healthy and like glowing from within, if that makes sense. And that's what we want. We want glowy but not glittery. So now we're going to go ahead and go in with foundation. And y'all know, if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, I love the L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation. This is what it looks like. I usually use shade 202 and 205 together. Shade 205 is a little bit more on the yellow undertone, which I prefer. 203 is a little bit more on the pinky side. It's a little bit darker than 202, but it's a little bit too pink. It pulls pink on me. So I usually use 202 and 205 together to get my perfect like custom shade. However, since it's really cold and dreary and funky and I haven't been outside very much, I've lost any kind of tan that I have. So long story short, I'm going in with just 202, and I'm going to be using a beauty blender. So I'm just going to take a good bit on the back of my hand here. So a couple little swirls. I usually use a little bit more than that, but since I have the highlighter on underneath, I don't know if I'm going to need that much or not. So I'm just going to pounce it on in with my beauty blender and then cover my face. And as you can see, I'm covering up that highlighter with my foundation because as the night wears on and you sweat and you dance and that type of thing, that highlighter is going to start peeking through and look really beautiful, especially with Christmas lights and incandescent lights. It's just going to make it look really romantic and just glowing. It's just going to look so pretty. And whenever you're applying your foundation, make sure you bring it down onto your neck and where it almost meets the garment that you're wearing. If you're wearing a deep V-neck, you could take it onto your chest somewhat, but also apply it to your ears. As the day wears on, if you're drinking alcohol, your ears are going to start getting red, and you just want it to look nice and cohesive and seamless. You don't want anything to look super inflamed, if you know what I'm talking about. So just apply a little bit on there and you're good to go. Okay, so Amos just busted in. He's laying right behind me. If you hear him grinding his teeth or any kind of movement, that's what that sound is. So I've had to adjust my lighting. So my back lighting is right here. And then I had to pick up the damp red. So it's right there. So if you see something blue, that's just the damp red. This room gets really damp. I don't know why. So anyway, let's continue. For concealer, where did I put it? So next up is concealer, and for that I'm going to be going in with the Clinique Airbrush Concealer. This is an absolute holy grail product of mine. I love it so much. I've been using it for years and years. And I go in with the shade 01 Fair. They come in lots of different shades for lots of different skin tones. And the reason why I like this so much is because it has a lot of light reflectivity. So if you're taking a lot of photographs, or if you're going to be in kind of a incandescent lighting, It just looks so, so beautiful. It doesn't have a lot of pigmentation. If you're looking for pigmentation, you're gonna need something like Tarte Shape Tape. The Maybelline Fit Me is a good option, or the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer is a really good option. Did I say foundation? I didn't mean foundation, I meant concealer. And I just like to put it in that traditional kind of a highlighty triangle pattern. Like I said before, it doesn't offer a lot of pigmentation, so it is very sheer. But whenever you take photographs and you put it in that sort of like a triangle position, it just looks so, so pretty and very, very natural. So next up is bronzer. And for that today, I'm going to be going in with this BH Cosmetics Studio Pro palette. This is what the packaging looks like. And then this is what the color story looks like. And it's really, really good palette, especially if you are a makeup artist. It has lots of different colors for lots of different skin tones. And this is an all matte palette. So it has really, really pretty matte bronzers. And then it has the highlighter shades. And like I said, this is an all matte palette, but it's also going to bring a lot of light to your face without the shimmer. So this is a really, really pretty palette. Very, very inexpensive. And I'm just going to be going in with this middle shade right here and bronzing up the face. I'm just going to take it across the forehead, and then I'm going to also bring it onto the tops of my cheekbones, but not just there. I want to take it across the bridge of my nose. So a little bit underneath the eye, across the whole cheekbone here, and then to the bridge of the nose. And I'm going to do that on both sides. So next up is contour. And for that today, I'm going to be going in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. And this is what the packaging looks like. It doesn't always look like this, but I tried filming this video yesterday and I was using a eye pigment glitter. And you know how they have that weird packaging where you have to open it up and it doesn't have a sifter? It exploded all over it. So I was like, that's it. I'm done. It got all over my clothes. It got over everything. So anyway, this is what the packaging looks like, and this is what the color looks like I'm going in with today. So I'm just going to be taking this angular brush right here, and I'm going to be taking it right underneath my cheekbones, kind of where I want the illusion of a thinner face, if that makes sense. I had to move the light again, so if I have a lot of reflectivity, that's why. And I'm also going to take it underneath my chin just to kind of camouflage any extra jelly I have underneath there. So since we're going to be going in with a really bright, bold lip color, I want my eyes to be a little bit more subtle. So for that today, I'm going to be going in with this Profusions Chocolates palette. This has been a really good palette to have. It's very inexpensive. I got this at Walmart, I want to say almost a year ago, and they have been selling like hotcakes. They have lots of different shades, lots of different colors, and they also sell this at TJ Maxx. So if you're looking for a deal, you could probably find this at TJ Maxx right now. So the color that we're going to be going in with is more of a neutral, kind of a brownie shade, and this is the shade Adventurous. And I'm just going to take it on this Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH08. I just got this a couple days ago, and I've been really actually liking it because I have larger spaced eyelids, and it covers a lot of real estate very quickly. So we're just basically going over the whole lid. So you want to do it here, you want to do it up in the outer V, you want to do it up to the brow bone, and then into the inner corner with basically a transition shade. And then for the lower lash line, we're just going to take the same shade with a different brush. This is just the brush that came with this palette. And we're going to sweep it all the way underneath the lower lash line. So we're taking that shade nice and low. And we're also going to take it right here so it meets the lid shade. So the second and final shade that I'm going to be going in with for this eye look is from the Tiare Beauty palette. This is what the outside of the palette looks like. And this is what the inside looks like. And it's very much like a Morphe palette or like an old style Coastal Scents palette. This is a very good palette. I got it from Amazon for I want to say like $10 or $12. And it is a fantastic quality. In fact, I used it whenever I was duping out the Tati Beauty palette, just for the metallic shades, and this did it even better than the Tati Beauty formula. So I'm going to be going in with a really kind of a subtle pink shade right here. It doesn't have shade names, but it's a very bright, very vivid color, and I just want it to look kind of glassy and icy on my eye. So that's the shade we're going to be going in with. So I'm just taking that color very haphazardly on my fingertip, and I'm just taking it across the mobile lid right here all the way to the edge of my lash line. And then I'm also going to take it right here up to almost where my brow starts. So you see that right here? And it's just going to make the light really, really attract to the eyes and look really, really pretty. I'm not touching any of the area right here. It's just going to kind of create almost like a half moon shape. And then we're going to blend it with that shade that we used from the Profusions palette in just a moment. So now we're going to take that Profusions brush one more time with the shade Adventurous, and we're going to just pat it in there and then kick off the excess. And we're just going to kind of blend any line that we created with that metallic shade. So we just want a kind of gradual gradation from the matte to the shimmer. And then we're going to be going back into the Tiara palette one more time, and I'm going to take this really pretty icy shade right here, and I'm going to put that on the inner corner. So now really quickly off camera, I'm going to go ahead and go curl my lashes. I'm going to apply a liquid liner and a mascara. For the liquid liner, I'm going to go ahead and use the MOXIELASH liquid liner because I want to use the magnetic Moxie lashes. And then I'm also going to be going in with a mascara. And for the mascara, it's going to be, y'all know, Voluminous Lash Paradise. It is an absolute holy grail favorite of mine. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to put on my lashes and I'll be right back. So originally, whenever I was planning on doing this makeup look, I was going to use the MOXIELASH Baddie Lashes. This is what they look like. They're really, really bold and full. But since I'm going in with a really hot pink lip look, I wanted something a little bit more subtle. So I'm going in with the MOXIELASH Flashy Lashes. So that's what I have on now. So now we're going to move on to brows. And for that today, I'm going to be going in with the CoverGirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil. This is in the shade 710 Soft Brown. And I'm just going to be going in very, very lightly and defining the top and the bottom of my brow. So now we're going to be moving on to my favorite part of the makeup look, and that is blush. And for that today, I'm going to be going in with this CoverGirl Cheekers blush. This is an all-time, long-standing favorite product of mine. And I'm just going to be taking this Lancome cheek brush and just kind of grinding it on in. This has a slight shimmer to it, but it's not glittery at all. It's just a very lit from within, very, very pretty, subtle pink shade, and I'm just going to take it on the tops of my cheekbone. And then to really highlight that pink color from the blush, I'm going to be going in with the ColourPop. This is their Super Shock Cheek in Parallel, and this is one of the most beautiful shades of pink I have ever seen. It's a gorgeous formula, and it's just so iridescent and juicy and gorgeous. And we're just going to apply it right here to the tops of the cheekbones and just add a little bit of a pop of pink, and it's also going to add a brightness to the face. And now finally, before we do the lips, I'm going to go ahead and highlight my face. And I don't use powder highlights on the tops of my cheekbones, but I do enjoy using it on the bridge of my nose and right there in between my eyes. So for that today, I'm going to be going in with the Carity highlight palette, and this is in the pink shade or pink selection or whatever. And I'm going in with the shade Ravish, and it's just this beautiful, like pinky, icy color, and I'm just going to take it right here in between the eyes on the bridge of my nose, and then I'm going to take it a little bit right here on the center of my nose. So whenever you turn, it's just going to add a little bit of light to the face. And now finally for the lip color, and this is the shade that this whole video was filmed around. I actually woke up in the middle of the night thinking about this color, and I went to CVS that morning and picked it up. And this is what the shade looks like. This is the Maybelline Matte Ink Liquid Lipstick in the shade Romantic, and it is the most juicy, fluorescent, hot pink, opaque goodness that you will ever find in a lipstick. I absolutely love it. It's just the most beautiful, brilliant color. And let me just show you. So now really quickly, I'm going to take my hair down. I'm going to go ahead and style it. I'm going to put on some festive accessories, and I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I am back, and that's going to complete this really cute, non-traditional Christmas party makeup look. I just added a little bit of curl to my hair. I added a couple little bobby pins right here, and then these really cute Betsy Johnson bow earrings that I think goes really, really well with this overall makeup look. I hope y'all found this video enjoyable and helpful. If you did, please give it a like and a subscribe. You know your girl would appreciate it. And as always, I always appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll be seeing y'all very, very soon. Bye.